I don't know if this is winners or losers bracket because I actually saw 8BitMan going to game 3 with Ozone before that. But I'm going to assume this is winners, but it's not sure. So we are going to see more zoners versus zoners, a matchup that a lot of people in MDV are pretty experienced with. R.O.B.
Oh, dear God, help us.
Versus Youngling.
Wadi's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of Younglings. We've had Archie on stream a little bit earlier, and this is a matchup that's kind of become a classic so far already in Smash 4, and specifically for MDVA, of course.
Yeah. And then you're going to just see, like, ooh, the Younglings conversions, I feel like, are, oh no, what happened?
He air dodged, unfortunately, off stage. One of those directional air dodges trying to get back.
Huh, I didn't actually notice that, so that's really unfortunate. So Biddy's going to take an early stock lead, and well, you do not want to give Youngling a lead because he just literally runs away with it. Like, quite literally, he's just going to run. Well, he's actually running forward, but he, could also be running away when shooting arrows and, obnoxious. And R.O.B doesn't have the best approaching options.
Certainly not, though. We did already see that 8BitMan was trying to get one of those, like, neutral gyro drops into neutral air into that side B.
Yeah, now how are we going to get this edge guard? Oh, try to go for a back air. I wasn't sure that or another side B. Not going to fall off. It could, yeah, he could have hit the tether if he, I think, ran off. But unfortunately, got a little stuck on the ledge. Down throw. What are we going to get converted?
Tilt, up air, and yeah, that, not quite, though.
Ooh, but the laser snipe? Oh, not going to kill, though. Okay, bomb exploding. That's a little bit of extra damage for Biddy. Because at this point, you kind of think, like, as a player, you're just like, okay, well, I didn't necessarily deserve that, but I'm going to make the most of it. And so every single time that you are close to dying and you don't, you get so much damage. Like, look at that, 114 with the forward air. Not quite going to kill, but this seems very, very difficult right now for 8BitMan.
Certainly. I mean, you basically said that you may not deserve that, but I mean, you're going to go ahead and take that stock as far as you can, and 117% is not bad extra credit if you're on Biddy.
Yeah, like Toon Link, or rather Youngling, sorry, can sometimes struggle to kill, but, not when you have that forward air, and R.O.B is so big that you're going to fall into those confirms so often.
He's big body character, and that confirms is relatively consistent, too.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to see an aggressive up B from Biddy because I know that just kills so early when it comes to Youngling. Since you can drift so far out because his air mobility is so good, oof, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and we already saw him, I think, go preemptively earlier on that, so he's definitely going to be searching for that. Youngling, as a character, as you mentioned, he does struggle to kill, but the options that he does have are relatively, I don't want to say consistent.
Solid.
Yeah, but they're solid.
Yeah. But now we finally see 8BitMan bring this back. Gets the down throw of the gyro into the side because remember, folks, the way R.O.B is facing when he throws his gyro, that is the direction that the opponent gets hit into, so you can just set it up. He reacted to neutral get up and then got that side B. But Biddy finally just taking that stock, obviously, after that early lead.
And just like that, we're even. Like, after 8BitMan suicided relatively early, it's back to last stock, and this is... Both characters can rack up damage relatively early, so I'm not going to be surprised if we see either one of these players come back with this.
Yeah, and honestly, I got a question. Why does Youngling up B have negative end lag? That move, just you use it, and you just get to confirm into, like, so many things until, like, relatively high percent. Nice arrow, boomerang forward air, another arrow, Biddy's chasing. See, like, I want to see him go in up B there, although R.O.B can obviously air dodge out of his up B now and out of his gyro, but, like, I feel like you gotta scare him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta put the fear of God into this, man. Right now, 8BitMan's playing with a ton of confidence. He's kind of just throwing moves out, and
oh, is that dead? Really?
Yeah, wow, second hit of back air.
Yeah, I didn't know second hit back air forward smash?
Yeah,
or no, rather first hit back air.
First hit, yeah, you're right, my bad.
I didn't realize forward smash was fast enough for that. Maybe 8BitMan could have jumped, I'm not sure, but Biddy's gonna be up game 1.
So, what do you think we basically need to see from 8BitMan from adjustment, other than not dying at 0 first stock?
That's a big one. Because, I mean, R.O.B, again, like, R.O.B is really good when you have equal stocks or you are winning, but his approaching options are fairly lackluster, so he kind of has to poke at you and slowly rack up the damage. But a character like Youngling that is so explosive, no pun intended with the bombs, but, like, you have that. You have your long-range confirms. Like, even if you get, like, arrow, short hop, arrow, like, pluck, bomb, like, kind of pressure advantage state, that's so scary for R.O.B to try to chip his way in, so he has to get those bigger conversions, and he did even kill him at like 85 with the gyro throw down into side B, so...
I like the way you said chip in, because that really feels like what R.O.B's doing. He's basically poking and prodding at you till you throw out an unsafe option, and then trying to get the punish that usually ends at a side B killing early.
Yeah, side B's really good.
Yeah,
that's a
pretty
good
move.
Yeah. And that up throw fair actually avoiding the boomerang from Youngling. But see, like, 8.8% from one boomerang toss. Like, it's so hard. If R.O.B's going to play the projectile game, I feel like Youngling kind of beats him out.
Yeah, the laser's a bit slow and a little bit predictable. Gyro is still a great projectile, but you actually want it in your hands rather than on the ground. So it takes a little bit of setup that he doesn't obviously have the time to do.
8BitMan actually does like gyro, and ooh, speaking of the crown, spiking him through it. That downer not going to care at all. Look at that little stutter that he does. I love when 8BitMan does that.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great delay. I mean, it's very difficult to challenge that when you can cancel it with, as you said, air dodge or that really quick fair.
Yeah. Okay, so now 8BitMan just seems a lot more comfortable. He's like, okay, well, I reset my controller. That game's over. I don't have to worry the fact that I'm losing. Everything's fine. Down tilt, almost confirming into the grab. Nice mash jab by Biddy.
And we're seeing basically a different 8BitMan. I love the fact that his mentality is strong enough that he's not really depressed or down on himself after that early stock 1. And he basically decided that he's going to 0 to death his opponent's stock 1 as basically just a big turnaround.
Yeah. And Biddy, in charging his forward smash, looks like, see, that could have been up B. I'm not crazy, right? Well,
yeah,
is that
no,
a combo? Down tilt gyro? Yeah.
Down tilt combos into just about everything Rob has if you hit the weak hit.
Yeah, I don't really know why they made that better, but we'll take it. Oh,
Bomb
going down there with the bomb forward air. Biddy gonna take that first stock, still 180% down. But, you know, taking the first stock is important because now we can start racking up that low percent damage, which Young Link is so good at doing.
Certainly. Up smash out of shield. We'll take that, though. And as soon as we praise Biddy, all of a sudden he throws out a bit of an unsafe option and gets max punished for it.
A Biddy of an Okay, sorry.
Too.
Yeah, and that, you know, getting up throw fair by R.O.B is so scary because, like, R.O.B is then obviously, like, he can either go for, like, a falling fair or a double jump fair, and if he guesses right, that's so much damage, such bad positioning, you're getting even closer to the blast zone, which leads, you know, obviously into that scary side B. The onion ring, as we call it down in South Florida.
I'm digging that. I might have to steal that. Transplant that to MDVA.
Please do.
So it seems like both arrows, boomerangs, and sometimes bombs clank with that gyro. So 8-Bit's having a hell of a time trying to get that started when he's trying to claim space center stage. But that down air sending up rather than down will take that stock.
I don't really know why they got rid of Flame Spike, actually. Like, that was one of the coolest things.
It was
Granted, in this game, it would be ridiculous because you would just get, like, arrow, spiked. Oh, yeah, the 8BitMan special, throwing the gyro down when you are facing away from the ledge covers literally all of your normal get-up options because if you neutral get-up, the gyro will hit you into the up smash. If you roll, that happens. If you jump, the gyro hits you into the up smash.
Oh, trust
it
me.
covers so much.
That is so insane. We had to deal with that with Waddy doing that. I've already got the PTSD started up there. Every single time he throws that out, just like, what do I do? What button beats this? I guess LRA start?
I think get-up attack actually does pretty well. Or like drop off, do an aerial, because worst comes to worst, it'll hit you against the stage, and you can just recover since R.O.B is typically going to be charging an up smash. I wonder, I didn't notice where Biddy counterpicked, but we're going to go into game 3. Look at that game face by 8BitMan. He's 8-Bit mad right now.
Not happy with the way game 1 started, trying to send a message game 2 with that JV2. See if he can finish off game 3, though.
I like the stage choice, actually, by Biddy. He can both camp under and over the platforms. He can use his jumps to, like, pluck bombs and be pretty safe, especially with that center top plat. And also, he can just camp under it with boomerang and arrows and things like that. So, really versatile camp game. Like, see, just retreats back, goes to the bomb. He has so many planes of attack right now.
Certainly. The angles here are great from these projectiles. The arrows basically cover the whole stage. They cover short hop and full hop for R.O.B if you do it from just about a full hop as Young Link. So, you're seeing a lot of trouble for 8BitMan to land on these platforms when an arrow is already in the air coming towards him.
Yeah, I really like how Biddy, you know, he was playing game 1 a little bit more aggressively, but again, was aided by that early percent SD, and that aggression did not pan out for him game 2, so he's playing a much more passive game. He's pretty much been holding backwards this entire game, and I don't blame him for it.
No, against R.O.B, you don't want to go in, especially if you're Young Link and you can take space and you can force him to the edge.
Ooh, tried to get the arrow confirm on the tech chase on the top plat into probably an up or an up air, but not going to hit its mark. Oh, fishing out for an up smash. Really wants to end the stock so we can solidify the fact that he has a lead because, again, 8BitMan's so scary. And, you know, it's interesting. You see, you mentioned last game that the gyro is getting stopped by the projectiles, but the way I see it, honestly, is the projectiles are getting stopped by the gyro.
True. It's a decent wall. It's a decent way for you to basically post up with the gyro on the ground. As long as it has that spin hitbox, you do get a little bit more, like, coverage out of that.
Speaking of getting a little bit more, the arrow into the up air, the 2-piece, that's going to be the first stock for Biddy. How can 8BitMan bring this back? Good DI on that up air.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. He tried for the tether and then fast fell immediately to his death.
Yeah.
So not the way you want to start it off after you're taking that stock.
Yeah, sometimes you just, you know, especially Young Link has by far the shortest tether, I'm pretty sure, in this entire game. So if you play any other characters or have some experience, I know Biddy played Toon Link in Smash 4, you know, it is not the same distance. And sometimes you can just fall into old habits and unfortunately lose a stock like that. And that sucks because that could have been a much bigger lead. And now he has to, you know, recompose himself, get his game back going, and it looks like he's doing so. He's just, you know, okay, I'm running away. You're right. I have to do that. Like, keeping it together.
And R.O.B being a bit of a touch of death character that can basically get things started off of his basic moves like neutral air or a gyro toss, you want to have that lead. You need to have that lead to be able to play comfortably. Like, Biddy has to have in the back of his mind that if I get hit by any of these moves, I may die to side B relatively early or at 0 for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes it just be like that. You just get hit with a neutral, and it's like, well, I guess I'll die.
Ooh, nice. Oh, go for the bomb up. That would have been untechable
so
in Smash 4, but not going to be in this game. Okay, fair one. Down tilt. 136 for 8BitMan. Up air will kill more than likely, especially if he gets like an arrow. Throw a bomb down. Oh, didn't throw it off stage. That actually might have hit. Ooh, the boomerang up air. That's going to be the stock. 8BitMan on his, I'm still assuming this is winner's bracket. Winner's bracket stock. If this was losers, that'd be actually insane.
That would be, but I do not believe that 8BitMan got knocked down here that early. 69% isn't really that much here. We're not at up throw percent. We're not at down throw percent, excuse me, for the berry. We're not at up tilt percent for an up air, and we're not even at up smash percent. But
no, another
if you air
SD,
dodge,
Biddy.
though. It's such a shame here. Biddy's playing a great game, just hampered by these tech flubs.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like you have, like when you're playing, you're just like, okay, especially in this game, I was talking about it with Dark Wizzy earlier, it's like if you lose a set because it's 3 stock, you can never be like, oh my god, like that was so stupid, like that was so jank, because like, nah, you could have just like beat the other 2 stocks. Like you have to outplay your opponent to lose. But in SD like that, you just go, oh my god, I had it. Like you beat yourself up because like he totally hadn't. He's died sub, 120, I think, both stocks, and now 8BitMan having this momentum. How is Biddy going to quell it if he can win, or is 8BitMan going to proceed like his seeding showed?
This has been a really close game so far. I mean, unfortunately, Biddy took control. He had the ability to generate a big lead, but now it's you really don't know which character is going to be able to press advantage first.
Oh
is
god,
Biddy going to get
so
one of those conversions?
That forward
or?
air. Oh, the up
the
smash!
call out!
That was so good by 8BitMan, knowing that he was going to land there, and that is going to be 2-1 again. Biddy has to be kicking himself. That is so bad. Like, look at his face. He's like, it just looks like he's so down on himself. Because, like, 8BitMan played well, but, I mean, he didn't get those